Today is Shivratri. Now we are starting with the prayer of Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, they are not two, they are one Sachidananda Paramatma. Karpura Goram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Namah Shivaya Guruve Sisya Sansara Harine Jnana Vairagya Pradatavyam Namaste Chit Sadatmane. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Dhyanamoolam Guru Murte Pujamulam Guru Padam Mantramulam Guru Vakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Guru Maharaj ki jai. Shubham. Bhagavan Sadguru, omnipresence and omnipotent, and the ocean of the mercy, by my Guru's grace, by the Shiva's grace, by the Sachidananda Paramatma, Lord Vishnu's grace, Brahma's grace, all the God and Goddesses and the all four fathers of my Gurus, they are one. They are one love, one consciousness, one existence. Ocean is one and drop can be differ. But Sachidananda is never differ anywhere. Sachidananda Paramatma is presence equally, uniformly, all the galaxies. So be confirmed that you are all the Sachidananda Paramatma. Only the cover of the Maya is differ. In this stanza, the Krishna is describing about the Varna Vyavastha of India. And in this sequence, he defined in 41 stanza who is Brahman, who is Kshatriya, who is Vaishya, who is Shudra. And now, in 42 stanza of chapter 18, the Supreme Sadguru Lord Krishna is telling about the natural duties of Brahmans. Shamo damastapaha shocham kshantirarjavacha jnanam vijnana mastikyam Brahma karma svabhavajam Shamaha damaha tapaha shaucham Shantim arjavam evacha Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam ब्रह्म कर्म स्वभावजम क्षमा detachment from sensory organs. Dama use the sensory organs as instructions of the Guru. Tapa bear the troubles and pains in the path of enlightenment. Shocham, it means purity of external body, physical body, purity of food, purity of mental stage, intellect, purity of mood, and give up the ego. This type of purity of antakarna is called shaucham. Shanti, give the pardon to the others. Arjavam, it means live in the simplicity of the mind and live in the simplicity in the lifestyle and the body. Astikyam, respect on the holy books which is written by the enlightened persons, not for the businessmen of the religions. No, only the enlightened masters' books, and respect the enlightened masters. Astikam, every the God existence, respect and faith on Him, and faith on your Master Sadguru. Jnanam, knowing the ultimate knowledge of liberation, and jump out all the Maya's illusion and be existence almighty. Cha, and Vijnanam, being and living in the Atma Jnana, living in the ultimate knowledge of spiritual science, and knows every technique of that spirituality. How you can get that supreme stage that has some technical methods also, that is called Vijnana. Eva, it means only. Brahma Karma, it means these are functions and duties of the Brahmans. Swabhavajam, it means these are the karmas or the duties of Brahmans naturally. My dear friend, this was the worldly meaning of this stanza. Now we are taking the complete worldly meaning, then we will take the secret meaning. From the detachment of antakarna, mind, intellect, mood and ego, and never caught in the conspiracy of the sensory organs' hunger, and for the enlightenment and the spiritual practice and the meditation, bear every type of the pain and uncomfortability, and keep the purity of the mind, purity of the intellect, purity of the mood, and aware from the ego, and keep the purity of physical body. Give the pardon to the others because they are blind. give the pardon to others if they are make any nuisance against you. And live in the simplicity of mind, sensory organs, antahkarana, mind, intellect, mood and ego must be very simple. And always respect and absorb and follow the teachings of enlightened masters, which is some of the holy books, and all is in your master which is standing in front of you. And always respect and always love them. And study the holy books and yourself day to day. Be pure and divine and feel the presence of existence Satchidananda Paramatma inside. These are the symptoms and these are the natural duties of the Brahmins. My dear friends, that was the worldly meaning of this stanza. Now we are taking the meaning in the deep and the secret which want to say the Krishna. The Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, the Lord Krishna, the only and only one master of millions of galaxies and billions of the universes. You can call that existence by the many names, but all names of the one presence, that is God existence, presence in the particles to the galaxies. He is only and only restoration of the universes. He is only and only consciousness of all universes and galaxies. He is only and only the base of all universes and galaxies. He is not a man, not a woman. He is beyond of all religions, which is known. Because and no any language can describe that supreme presence of existence. Your language is only signs. They are only sign. They are incomplete. But he is complete. Although his presence particles to the galaxy, he is omnipresent, omnipotent, and very, very powerful. And because he is only consciousness, he is only life, nothing. If he is not, nothing remaining in this world. As the dead body cannot do anything. When the consciousness and awareness of the God is detached from the dead body, that God is the life. So he is very, very merciful. He is ocean of the mercy. He is ocean of the love divine. He is the ocean of all consciousness. My dear friend, he is standing in front of Arjuna as a Sadguru, and he never absent from this planet. He is always present in the form of a Sadguru master, and he always merciful with you, without any demanding or without any cause, unconscious love. He is telling about the characters, symptoms and the duties of the Brahmana. And he is telling in the first character, first duty. He is telling the first thing of Brahmana. Which is that first thing? is telling Shama. Shama, it means, it is the quality of the understanding which is mortal and which is immortal. It is quality to knowing the mind, intellect, mood and ego, that is Antakarna. He be the witness of Antakarna. He is able to be detached from Antakarna. So, he become impartial. He become separate his consciousness from Antakarna. And he is detached from all evil things of the mind, intellect and ego. There is the many examples in the holy books. The Indra, the king of the heaven, he was caught in the lust of Ahilya. And that is what is the real story. If you want to read, do not read in the Tulsi Ramayana, you read in the Valmiki Ramayana. And the Vishwamitra, he has done the 1 million year tenacity, and he caught in the lust of the Menaka, and he spoiled lot of the time in this illusion. So there is no beneficial the old definitions, because at that time the Vishwamitra was not Atma Jnani. He is the tapasvi only. He is the Rajasi only. The Rajoguni tapasvi. And that is called the possessive practitioner of spirituality. But this is the experience of enlightened masters, Atmajnani masters. The nigraha of Antakarna, the detachment of Antakarna, it means you see the Antakarna by the Sakshi meditation of awareness and separate from Antakarna. If you are living in Antakarna and you are sitting in the place of the King of Heaven, then lust will not leave you, like the example of Indra. Indra went to the Ahilya like a thief. So, the god and goddesses of heaven, they are not free from Antakarna. So Krishna is telling that the Brahmans is the superior than God and goddesses, but Brahman should be have this type of quality. Otherwise, taking the birth in the caste of Brahmans, that is not Brahman's criteria. Second thing, I am described the one word Shama. Shama, it means Shaman, it means Nigra, it means you must be separate or detached from your mind, intellect and ego and all their deformities. And Dhamma, okay, let me describe more deformities about the mind, intellect and ego. You all know the mind creates a storm of the thoughts. You should be detached from your thoughts. The intellect make every day some conspiracies, cleverness, roughness and many types of dirty things. In the name of the intellectuality, he want to absorb the other person's benefits. In name of the intellectuality, your intellect make the plan to earn goods and money and other from other persons, snatching. So this type of internal impurity you see and detach. That is called shama. And the mood, your mood is vibrating many times in a day. Sometimes you are very good person, sometimes you are very bad, sometimes you are feel some stability inside, and sometimes you feel that you are unpleasant. Sometimes you feel the anger, sometimes you feel the lust, sometimes you feel the violence. This type of instability of the mood you can detach from this by the Sakshi meditation. So the Shama comes by the Sakshi meditation. And who is the strongly stand in the Sakshi meditation, that have this type of quality, that is called Shama. And that may be going towards being a Brahman. Second thing is Dhamma. Dhamma, it is not meaning like that, which is the other monk and other spiritual divine person understand. No. Dhamma is not suppressing. Dhamma is not constricting. Dhamma is not killing your inside inspirations or inside feelings. If you do suppress or press anything, he will come out from double power. You know, the every action will give reaction equally and by the equal force. If you suppress your karma, the karma will make you frustration and you will become mad. If you suppress your anger, the anger will work inside of you and that will be damage your brain ability. So, Dhamma is not suppression. Dhamma is the releasing, release. How to release? That releasing power is also, the technique of release is also comes by the Sakshi meditation of awareness. Because your spiritual masters, your priest, your incomplete persons, they teach you wrongly, they teach you the suppression, and suppression make the deformity in the mind. Suppression make depression, suppression make the breaking of the mind. If you do not go in the morning for excretion, then what will be happen, you know. So this is very essential that you go in the morning for freshness. So they call you, they tell you, do not do the anger, and anger accumulated inside and you will become a mad person. And they say you do not do the lust, and lust break you inside because you are hungry, you are dying for the lust. You have your sensory organs hungers. Because they are blind, so they want to make you blind. I say, do not suppress anger, do not suppress lust, but aware in anger and aware in lust. When anger comes, you do the meditation of Sakshi and see the anger come and goes. He will not accumulate, that will not accumulate inside, that will be released. The lust is come, you see the lust and leave the lust and sit cool and calm and see the lust, and lust will do his functions and that will automatically release and you will be feel peaceful. So this type of technology, if anyone applied in his life, and that is preparing in the stage of the Brahman. I don't want to tell many more examples as I can. If you do not suppress the breath, you do not take the breath, then you will die. So this type, all the natural activities that must be seen by the Sakshi, and you involve all your energy in the Sakshi, not involved in the fighting with your natural tendencies. Don't fight, but see. So you can get the natural peace inside. So bringing this natural peace, seeing the natural processes and detach from the natural processes, and never will be contradictory or never will be opponent with the nature, then you will see that the natural Dhamma, it means the release of your internal deformities one by one, and one day will come, there will be no any deformity inside of you, and the purity will become. The third thing is tapa. Tapa means tenacity. Tenacity is not like that you are doing hunger strike in the name of religion. Tenacity is not like that because you have 2 feet but standing on 1 feet and showing your pride to other person. Tenacity is not that you are sitting between the fire and showing that you are a very tenacity person. You are Sri Sri 1008. Tenacity is not that you are standing in the cool water in the winter and seeing the other person that you are a tenacity person. Tenacity is badly defined in the societies. A general person cannot do that action. Some person do that action and show the pride and show the ego and show that they are superior than others. That is not tenacity. Tenacity is bearing all the pain and sorrows in the path of enlightenment and never depressed and never unpleasant if unfavorable condition comes in your life when you are doing the spiritual meditation for enlightenment. Tenacity is that when you are doing services of your master and you feel some unpleasant condition. If you are cooking the food for master and you are feeling hotness but you are cooking, that is tenacity. If you are washing the cloth of master and your hands is feeling some pain and you are bearing and tolerating that pain and doing the services, that is tenacity. So to dissolve yourself in the service of the Master is to dissolve yourself in the service of existence God. That is the real tenacity, and accept all the adverse condition without any unpleasant brain. Always be pleasant in every condition because your aim is very high. You are going to be a free soul. You are going to knowing existence. You are going to being an enlightened person. That is tenacity. Don't be think. Don't be oppose. Don't we feel unpleasant in the path of spirituality. If any condition come, you smile and accept and bear. The condition will be changed after a short time. That is tenacity. That is real tenacity. Obey the orders of the Master Sadguru. And nothing is great duty. The Master's order and Master's instruction is the highest duty for the disciple. That is the tenacity, and that is the path of being a Brahman. My dear friends, now the Sadguru is taking the Shocham. Shocham, I have described this word in my previous discourses also, but I am repeating here. That is not Shocham that you are taking shower again and again. That is not Shocham that you are cleaning your body, your ears, your eyes, your other and other. That is the outer Shocham, outer purity, but it is also essential to save your body by different type of infections or skin diseases. That is very good. You do. But not all the day you are bathing in the name of Shocham. No. Time to time you bath. And second thing, the purity of body is complete now, and purity of mind. How can you make your mind pure? Your thoughts is very bad. They are violent thoughts, they are lustful thoughts, they are greedy thoughts, they are clever thoughts, they are other type of bad thoughts. How can you pure it? And if you put the good thoughts, that is also Maya, that is also illusion. And if you are chanting the good mantras, but when you are chanting mantras, then the same time, sometime you are chanting mantras and impurity comes inside of your mind. If inside of you there is a dead animal which is smiling very bad, that is called your Antakarna. If that Antakarna will not away from you, that this purity cannot come. The real purity comes when you detach from Antakarna. A monkey is coming and going on the trees, branch to branch. Sometime he is going in the lust. Monkey is monkey mind. I am telling about monkey mind. Sometime that monkey mind is going in the lust. Sometime that monkey mind is going in the anger. Sometime the monkey mind is going in the jealous. Sometime is monkey mind going in the propaganda. Sometime the monkey mind is going in the hate. Sometime the monkey mind is making some conspiracy. Sometime that monkey mind going in the violence. How can you clean this type things? How can you clean your violence? How can you clean your cleverness? How can you clean your conspiracy and propaganda? How can you clean your hate and jealous, lust and anger? You cannot clean because you do not know the technique to cleaning. You do not know the technique of purity. You do not know the technique of Shocham. So only the Master can teach you. And in the old time, the person, they are very, very intellectual in the spiritual field, the child. You know, we can identify child in the very, very little age. We can see his symptoms, her symptoms, what type of child it is. So they choose the child, they are very good, they are very intelligent, they are very pure, they can be a Brahman. So, person send them fathers and mothers send them in the Gurukulam. And in the Gurukulam, their presence enlightened masters, Sadgurus. And the Sadgurus knows this technique how to make the pure person from this type of deformities. So, only and only the highest purity comes by the meditation of awareness Sakshi. It means its name I Sachidananda Dhyana. This Sakshi meditation, when comes in his pure condition, is a mature condition. When you do the Sakshi meditation 1 year, 2 year, then this purity automatically comes inside of you. So, the meditation is the purifier, outernally and internally as well. Highest performance of the purification comes by the meditation. The next word is Shanti. Shanti. Shanti it means Kshama. Shanti, it means pardon. Give the pardon to the others if they do some wrong with you. Give them pardons. Because the pardon is a great quality of a good person. Some persons, they are very unpleasant because they have bear the other person's painful activities in their life. I say, give them pardon because they are blind. They do not know how to behave with others. If the Sadguru is not pardoned to the disciple, no disciple can sit near the Sadguru. Because every blind person, every unknowing person, every person who is not know the real spirituality, he can do the wrong things. And that is not his fault, that is the fault of his illusion of the Maya. Because he is the pure and purest form of the God, but he is sleeping in the Maya. And in the sleep, if a person put his leg on your leg, that you will give pardon. You slightly catch the leg and put at the right position and you save yourself. So live in this world like that. Because the person, they are sleeping in the sleep of the Maya. They are living in ignorance of the divine knowledge. They do not know the real existence. They do not know the real truth. They are living as their blind person teach them. So their norms, their principles, their feelings, their skills, they are all things wrong and they are behaving wrong. And second thing is that they are the slave of the sensory organs, lust, hungers and other things. So they are able to give the pardon. So when a person think that I want liberation, I want supreme knowledge of liberation, I want enlightenment, and they are poor. They are poor in the mental stage and the heartly stage. They do not know what is love. They do not know what is good thing, because they think that love is cleverness, love is the snatching something from other, and they do not know the actual meaning of the good qualities because they are sleeping. So when you will be merciful with the others, you can give them pardon. The pardon is the symptom of the Brahmana. The Kabir says कि बुरा जो देखन में चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई, और जो दिल खोजा आपना, मुझसा बुरा न कोई. If you see the deformity and wrongness and badness outer side, then nobody is completely wrong and nobody is completely right. But something is wrong in you because you are living in the mind, intellect, mood and ego, and this antakarna, this mind, intellect and mood and ego, that is a very, very bad thing. And Sadguru knows. And although you are living in the mind, intellect, mood and ego, Sadguru accept you because he give you pardon. So my dear friend, you see inside what are you doing and what you are doing in the past. And when you see yourself, then you can pardon to other also, because you was also a blind before coming to the Sadguru. You see, you are also caught in anger. You see, you are also caught in the lust. You see, you are also caught in the greed. You see, you are also caught in your mind conspiracy with others. And now you have the Sadguru and you can awake, and now you are becoming pure and they are not pure. So they are able for pardon. My dear friend, the next word is Arjavam. Arjavam, it means the simplicity of the mind, simplicity of the heart, simplicity of the style of living, the simplicity with the interaction other persons. I see many persons, they deliver the speech, very, very hard word. Pupils do not understanding their words. Some persons, they speak the very highly Hindi language, literary Hindi. And some persons, they speak literary English. No, the words is coming out of mind. Nobody understands what they are telling. So the simplicity of language, simplicity of life, simplicity of clothes, simplicity of food, simplicity of behavior, simplicity and transpiration in the life. That is the symptom of the Brahman. That is the symptom of the Brahman. But this simplicity never comes without awareness of meditation. Because how can you simple when your brain having many cleverness? How can you simple when your mind have a hunger? Different type of hunger. How can you simple? How can you simple when you have the ego? Egoistic person cannot be simple. He want to be special. He want to show himself. He want to show that superiority. So the simplicity comes by the Sakshi meditation only, because the God is simple. The existence is simple. He is simply living in you, but you do not know him. He is so simple that he is living inside of you all the life, and he not declare that he is inside. So simple. So if you be the simple, then you be more near to the God. All the religious book says, in the heaven only those person can enter, they have the heart like a child. So be simple like a child, but not be fool like a child. You should have the supreme knowledge of liberation, but you should have the simplicity. The Krishna was very simple person. He was Almighty God. He is so simple. He eat food with their friends in the sitting on the earth. He do not ask the dining table. Krishna was very simple. He was dance with their friends. Krishna was very simple. He eat the cover of banana by the hand of the wife of the Vidur. He knows the love of the wife of Vidur, the devotion of the wife of Vidur. He do not tell that you are giving me the cover of banana and throwing the inner side, the guda, what I tell, the eating material of banana, Krishna. Ram was so simple. He ate the tasted food of Shabri. He never say that this is you make impure by your teeth. So the simplicity comes by the enlightenment. I want both the masters, they are very great simple persons. When I see that simplicity of master, then I can teach you the simplicity, because that simplicity is come inside of me. We never ask anything to any person, no money, no any good, no anything, because we have the simplicity. We do not need anything. So my dear friend, that type of simplicity, how can come when your mind is full of conspiracies and full of cleverness and your sensory organs hunger like dogs, your sensory organs hunger like lions and tigers, you have feeling all the time the lust and possessiveness and anger and other. So that simplicity comes only when you are sitting near the master. So in India, there is Upanishads written. Upanishad means the sitting in near the master. My dear friend, sit with the master and open your heart. As you want to ask, you can ask. This is the simplicity. Nothing hidden, nothing hide with your master anything. Because master knows if you do not say, he will not answer your, and that guilt will be permanently in you, then you will not enlighten. The simplicity is the symptom of the seeker, and that seeker transform it into the Brahman. This is the character of the Brahman. My dear friend, the next is Arjavam. No, next is Astikam. My heart was melt and so my eyes comes wet. So this is the Astikam. There is two words. One is Astik and another is Nastik. And generally in the world, the Astik word is used for them. They believe in the God, and Nastik word used for them. They do not believe in the God. But this type of definition is not correct. This is incorrect definition. My dear friend, the enlightenment of the knowledge of liberation, if you do not want to enlightenment, if you are irrespective with the enlightenment, if you do not believe in yourself, which is the existence is living in you, then you are Nastikam, you are non-believer. Because non-believer is not that which is not believing in the temples and mosques and the churches and holy books. That is not non-believer. Because the non-believer is that which is not to believe the presence of God inside. the presence of God inside. If person knows the God living in me inside, he is believer. Even he is not going in the temples, he is not going in the churches, he is not going in the mosque, he is not going in the holy places, because this body is the temple of the God, because the God is living inside of this body. And you can see, you can know your God inside. You can know your God inside. That is the best believing. And a person is believe the God outside and not believe inside. In my definition, or the spiritual person's definition, he is the non-believer, because he do not know. The God cannot come in the material position, and God cannot feel by the sensory organs. God is not like that as you thinking. So your thinking is wrong, your knowledge is wrong, and if you are following the wrong knowledge, how can you be believer? So that is definition of this word astikam. It is if you believe in the real knowledge of liberation, Atma Jnana, and you are not believing in the name, form, character, material, that is good, because the God is beyond of these. God is the Jnana Sarupa. God is the form of the supreme knowledge, Atma Jnana. God is Nishbodh Yuktam. It means God is only known by you inside. God is Sarvadhi Sakshi Hutam, because God is knowing everyone living inside. He is the great knower. If you do not accept that type of God, and you are accepting the other thing, that I think that you are non-believer, you are Nastic if you are the most holy person of any temple. You are non-believer. You are playing like a child in the name of the God. If you have believe that the bodily, physical, mental and causal body, they are God, that is your wrong hypothetical illusion. If you are worshipping with that type of God and avoiding inside of your God, that is, you are not believer, you are not astic, you are Nastic. Because if there is no presence and you are feeling presence in dream-like, that what can I say? If God is existence living inside of you and you are avoiding all the life, so you are not believer, you are not religious person. Religion is that God is living inside, you try to see, you try to know and get liberation, get Atma Jnana. God even presents inside and outside similarly, but you can see the God inside only, not outside, because outside is Maya, inside is Brahma. So you must read the Upanishads, the description of the Brahma in Upanishads, that is the supreme knowledge. The knowledge is not word, because the God is beyond the words and the languages, and that knowledge can only you can achieve by the Sadguru. If you draw a diagram of the lamp, that diagram of the lamp cannot release the light. But if you light any lamp, any type of lamp, mud lamp, metal lamp, candle, anything you light, that will give you the light. So, the discussing on the books debating on the religion and discussing on the different type of the subject of the divinity that cannot be bring enlightenment. The discourses, the speeches, the debates, the readings, the chantings, the try to understanding the books that cannot be bring enlightenment. That is all false like Maya. But if the Sadguru is telling about anything to you, then you can be enlightened. We say in Hindi, the Dukariya Purana, the old lady murmuring, that type books are not can give you the enlightenment, because you do not understand what is written in the Upanishad. They are not so simple, can you understand? Geeta is not so simple, then you can understand without any help of master. How can a god can eat the coconut? Coconut is very hard shell. The god can lick the coconut and go away. But his master broke the coconut and give them. The god can eat. So the disciple cannot understand the god even when the god existence, Sadguru is the god existence on the earth. They will give you this secret knowledge. Then you can enjoy. Then you get this astikam. Then you can be a real believer. My dear friend, in the holy books, the person is using some word and giving the pain to the other. They are using the quotations of the books like a spine, like a stone. They are throwing them to each other and they are satisfying their ego. And my dear friend, unfortunately, in these holy books, some clever person introduce their beneficial things also. So be careful. Only the Sadguru can teach you what is the holy book want to say to you. My dear friend, if a person knows internal God presence, I say that is only astikam, and that is only believer. If a person do not know inside of the God and do not want to know inside of God existence, I say that is only the blind religious person. He is not real seeker or real lover of the God. That is the meaning of this word. And now the second word is jnanam. If you have know the ultimate knowledge of the liberation, of the real knowledge of enlightenment, please keep mum. Do not describe about the God, because you are blind, and if you show the path, you will show the wrong path, and people will be deviate. People will be bonded in the wrong path. Please do not tell any word if you are not enlightened. When you are enlightened, then you speak on the spirituality. This is mistake in our world. The blind person is describing about the God. They never know the inside God, and they are giving the discourses. They are doing the spiritual speeches. So the society is become blind. So jnanam. Jnanam, it means the supreme stage of liberation is called jnanam. Jnanam is the open your divine eyes. You have fully enlightened. That is the stage of jnanam. So the only and only the right of speak on this divine and spirituality only for the enlightened masters. Know that Katha Vachaka, know the other devotees, know the other book readers. They have no right, because they are befooling the society in the name of the divinity and the spirituality. So the Brahman is not that which is the knower of the books. No, Brahman, that he is knower of the Brahma inside. That is called the Jnana. So Brahma janati sa Brahmana. This is the definition of the Brahman. And that type of Brahmana, the God comes in the himself service of that person. You know, I have nothing need for me. I have enough. Because God is giving me everything as I want. So Brahmana is the top quality of spiritual persons. They are not comes by the birth of their mother. They comes by the spiritual meditation and awareness and enlightenment and Atma Jnana. So that is definition of the Jnana, which is make the supreme glorification of the Brahmana. So that person, they are reading the books and debating and orating, they are not doing well, and they are making very big sin, and they will not come in the human birth again. Because this is a very, very biggest sin. If you are teaching wrong things in the society, first you aware, first you be enlightened, first you be Atma Jnana, then tell to others. Because if the blind person will do the operation, he will kill the patient. We are the Atma, we are the Satchidanand, we are the immortal, we are the God in existence. These things knows everyone. Even a child knows in India these words, but child is not enlightened. Even a person who is go in the karma kanda and making some puja, and that person knows these things. The word is not truth. The word is not liberation. The word is the part of the language, and language, the God is beyond all your 3,000 languages of the world. God has no languages like that. So, the Satchidananda Paramatma is not the knowledge of talkative knowledge. The Satchidananda Paramatma is not word. Satchidananda Paramatma is not 5 sensory organs. Satchidananda Paramatma is not the 5 elements, because your words can be dissolved in the sky, because the word is the production of the sky, and the sky is the vacant of the Maya. So the Jnana is the supreme enlightenment. Jnana is the supreme enlightenment. Huh? आ रहा हूँ ना. Yes. Sorry, there was a phone from passport office. So the Brahma janeti sa Brahmana. If you are knowing the God, that you are Brahman. If you are knowing internal existence, you are Brahmana. So Vijnanam, if you know all 3 bodies, physical, mental, causal body, if you know all the 5 sex, the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and you one by one be the Sakshi of all these things, and knowing every characters, every duties, every activities, every causes, every things, every functions, every deformities. This method of knowing is called Vijnana. This method is knowing is called Vijnana. And be separate, be detached from each and everything. This is called Vijnana. So, my dear friend, Shama, it means the detachment. Dama, it means bear any adverse condition. Tapa, it means bear the pain and sorrow in the path of enlightenment. Shocham, it means the purity. Shanti, it means give the pardon. Arjavam, and it means the Arjavam, I describe Arjavam. 1 minute. Arjavam, it means the simplicity of the mind, intellect, ego and physical body. And Jnanam, it means knowledge, the knowledge inside the God in existence, knowing that God existence. And Vijnanam, it means completely equipped with all the technology of knowing, and everything coming and going in our inside. That is all the character of the Brahmans. And you can think, you are Brahman or not Brahman. I am putting this scale. This is not my scale. This is a scale of Lord Krishna. My dear friend, I want to tell, if you want to be a Brahman, I am here. I can give you the Sakshi meditation of awareness. That Sakshi meditation of awareness is very, very beneficial meditation, and we can make a person physically, mentally, emotionally very, very pure and very, very strong and healthy, and we can save the money from the tension created diseases, because by the Sakshi meditation person become tensionless and peaceful. We can save the money spending in the mental hospitals, because the person do the Sakshi meditation, the mental diseases will not come. Then we can save the person which is doing in the anger and lust and greed, and the person will be good, the nation will be good, the society will be good, the family will be good. So we impose a very good mission, the world peace by Sakshi meditation and meditation of awareness. Please join our mission, and please, if you like my discourse, please subscribe my discourse on YouTube, the channel Swami Sachidanand Indore. Thank you very much. Love you very much.